Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're on this great wide record. I'm Caitlin, this is Reef Games Live, and today we are doing a gameplay preview of the Labyrinth of Galeria, the Moon Society. Sebastian here is our resident playtester here at Reef Entertainment, and they're going to be showing off some gameplay in the Labyrinth of Galeria as I ask some questions from you, and from me, myself as well, because I don't know as much as I would like about the Labyrinth of Galeria. So, how are you doing? Doing good?
You're asking me or them?
Doing you.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense because they can't respond, but I'm doing good. Yeah. Not bad, not bad.
Nice. So, pretending I know nothing about Labyrinth of Galeria, how do you explain kind of like the opening cutscenes that you find yourselves in? Like, how do you explain the opening scenario of the game?
I mean, like the story.
Yeah.
So when you start off, you're basically kind of giving kind of a little backstory to yourself. You're talking about like it's like a kind of like a I wouldn't say a play. It's like a tale, and you're taking part of it. So pretty much you're like a spirit, and these characters in this game called upon your spirit to answer them and basically help them out, which is what I'm currently doing right here. But pretty much you kind of come in as this kind of ghost, and you go inside this magical item called the Lantern, the Phasma something.
Phantasmagoria?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I know a thing or two. I'm learning.
Yeah, but a lot of people in the game, everyone kind of just calls you Fanty.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. But yeah, right now I'm currently in a dungeon.
Okay.
So right now, the characters I have, when you start off the game, you get given like 5 pre-built characters. So I've had no say in any of these characters. It's kind of like an introduction to each one. Each character has like their kind of own little thing about them.
Like each class,
Yeah,
essentially.
class, yeah.
So I'm just going to move the mic a little bit closer. Here you go. It's cool.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
It's alright?
Well, I mean, now it can be better. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely like, didn't really expect, oh, okay.
Always be ready.
Ah.
So we're just gonna go fight to a battle.
Mushrooms!
Yeah.
Little mushroom pals.
Typically, a lot of RPGs do that. Mushrooms are. I'm gonna skip this because I'm knowledgeable. but mushrooms, slimes, all that kind of stuff. So it's obviously kind of RPG like.
Okay.
You can see now of course this game does have its kind of own ways to tell all things. So Donum right here, pretty much this game's version of magic.
Okay.
Magic spells. Fortify is just defend, attack is attack, and escape is the follow.
Run away.
Yeah. Formations, it gets kind of unlocked later on, but pretty much you can kind of see that my characters right here, all of them in Vanguard mode. That pretty much means everyone's up front.
Okay.
Which that would be good for people who are melee, but I have 2 characters who would rather stay in the back line.
So positioning is important to thrive.
Yes.
Okay.
However, this is the tutorial right now, and I'm pretty sure I can't actually. Oh no, I can. Oh yeah, I can.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see I just changed one of my character's positions from like this guy.
Vanguard.
It is a bit weird. I think the controls are a bit.
Okay.
But you can kind of see. I mean, you probably would have seen it before. This says mismatch.
Yes.
Pretty much this character is a ranger, so they have a bow, but they're up front, which means that they're shooting right in their face.
Point blank, so they're not going to be able to get as much damage, or
yeah, they're
a
not
bit
going to get
slower.
as much damage.
Okay.
It also works if someone's in the back line when they're melee.
Okay.
So she's going to do a lot less damage.
Here I go.
So you've talked about a few mechanics so far. What would you say is your favourite mechanic that you've experienced in your 80+ hours of playing
Shields are stronger than lids.
the game?
Now, see, I'm a big character creator, you know, and one of the best things about this game, once we actually get to it, is that these characters you can create, and there's a lot of customization options.
Okay.
So I've made characters from like other games. I'm a big fan of that, like just adding in a character from a different series entirely into a game like this. That's like. It's like writing a fan fiction. Right? You know? you got like a whole cast of characters, or you can even put in like, I don't know, your best friend, or
Yeah.
you know, or your cat or anything.
That does seem like a very like turn-based thing. It's like, oh, I want to see my best friend get into this worst scenario and see if they can survive.
Yeah. You can kind of see right now also all the Donums everyone has. It's all just one thing. It does get changed. I really wish I could change her thing. I wonder if I'm just pressing it wrong or something. But yeah, we'll just kind of go through it. So it's, you can kind of see also as we're hitting them. You see that there's the little yellow bar beneath them.
Yes.
That's actually their stun bar.
Here I
The-
go.
Once you deplete that stun bar,
Okay.
the enemy gets stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which means that anything they're doing, they'll stop.
Okay.
Which is pretty good if if an enemy has like a charged attack, which you'll have probably seen before with mushrooms.
Yes.
It has a little exclamation point at the top.
Oh, okay, so it's like an enemy stamina meter that if you deplete, then you get an extra free turn almost.
Yes, but well, basically their turn kind of ends, but it also applies to you. So if
Oh.
your character can get stunned as well from being attacked.
Okay.
You see like red bar right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I killed it, so it
Enemy
doesn't matter.
vanquished.
But
Mission complete.
if I had let it stay like that without stunning it, then it would have performed like a fairly strong attack. You know, the next turn. Which,
I suppose it can't have a turn if it's dead, so
Yeah, well,
that's a plus.
I think a lot of things can have turns.
No, I think that is very much true.
Yeah, death kind of solves a lot of things in this labyrinth.
So-
Especially in levels, really.
For a newcomer like me, a noob to the Labyrinth of Galeria series, how would you explain
take
the
you all.
core gameplay loop in like 5 words? Like, if you had to do an elevator pitch to someone, if you had to get them interested.
In unison.
And like not a sentence in words, because
Yeah.
I guess in that case, for me, my main gameplay loop is pretty much create, explore, level up. Is that 2 words? That's 1.
I'll give you one. It's a hyphen.
That's a level up. I said leader. So what was it? It was create, level up,
Create, level up,
fight,
Explore.
Yeah, explore,
fight.
and I guess you put last one for story because honestly, the
Story!
story is really, really good.
Nice. Explore, level up, fight, loot, story.
Yeah,
Got it. We got there.
yeah.
I found it is very difficult to think of like a way to very like surmise a
5
game
words,
when there's a lot
yeah.
going on. Yeah, so you did a really good job there.
Especially with how long this game can be and everything. Also you see that
Ooh.
on mana stuff.
Shiny.
Yeah, so you can see like every time I finish a battle, there's money and there's mana.
Okay.
So mana, I can use it for a lot of things. A lot of fans for the Fuse works, for example, Disgaea. This is kind of the currency used to do to unlock a lot of things. So.
Oh, okay.
And of course, there's this, which I just kind of spam through it because eventually you just start to get so much that you know, you
Yeah.
don't know what to do with it.
But early game, it's like a really important
Early
resource.
game, it is really,
Yeah.
really good. And these blue markers kind of tell you where to go.
Oh, okay.
Especially with the blue ones right now, are just kind of telling you to
Oh, about the stun and such.
yeah.
Okay.
Which I already know, so I'm sure players can It's kind of hard to see a map because unfortunately there is some sunlight kind of blocking my vision. But red ahead,
Yes.
that is a boss.
Oh,
Yeah, red markers means like a boss fight.
Eevee.
And you can see in front of me is a giant gap. There's no way for
Can
me
we jump? I was gonna say, can we jump?
funny thing about that, you can't jump yet.
Ah,
so
I see.
you unlock an ability. As Super Mario games, there's lots of things that block you.
Yes.
For example, this one, if I were to move ahead right now, I would fall to my death.
Oh.
There's
Yeah,
no
that,
way.
that would be bad, yeah.
Yeah, there are ways to stop that. There's like an ability that stops your character from falling down to her death. And trust me, early game, I have fallen to my death too many times. So instead, I'm going to
Go fight a boss.
get this boss. Yeah,
It's a bird.
it is.
An
But
avian monster.
yeah, but unfortunately, this bird doesn't actually like to kind of fight.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's handy.
Well, it's not, because he summoned something way worse.
A death chicken, sure.
Yep.
Oh,
Fun.
Yeah.
That's
all my
legitimately
characters-
quite terrifying. That's
Yeah.
quite Lovecraftian almost.
Yeah, and all my characters are only level 1, so my only options
Oh.
right now is
Okay.
I do that. If you're wondering what that witch pact means, by the way, pretty much. So there's classes, which is the well, they're called faucets.
Okay.
The faucets are basically what their role is. The top right is the brigade. Pretty much, the brigade is what ties the Donums. So if a brigade has a spell, for example, everyone in that brigade you're in will have access to that spell.
Okay.
Right now it's very basic, but as you kind of get further and further in, it does kind of advance. Oh, finally, I can actually do
Yay!
That's pretty useful. You see, like, this character is pretty weak at the backline, but
So yeah,
I'm just gonna have to.
Up here, or like over there now, you can see that it goes to rear guard, but you can change that from rear guard to other positions.
And once I unlock the formations, there's like different formations. For example, in Vanguard mode, if everyone's Vanguard,
Okay.
there's like bonuses you get because you're doing an all attack. But right now, I'm gonna keep them behind. Everyone in the rear will be less likely to get targeted, and I'm pretty sure they also take less damage too.
Oh, okay.
Which may not matter though.
They were big boys.
As you
Yeah.
can tell,
500, 900 damage. Yeah.
yeah, as you can tell, I'm
Bad chicken.
unfortunately unable to
My
kill a
legs
giant chicken.
won't move.
Do die, which
Might be a problem. Yeah.
it is. However, in this game, dying is
A temporary setback.
it is a temporary setback.
Nice.
It is very temporary.
Okay.
And then, this is where we kind of get into the cutscenes and meet all the characters.
I see.
So we got.
We shall fast forward.
Yes.
But before that, we can make some puppets. What are puppets?
So the puppets are what the characters that we just were exploring with. Unfortunately, they're made of. I think they were made of paper or something.
Oh.
Because they we do not get to keep them. Which it's a little tip for you for everyone starting. Don't fret too much about your starting puppets. If you decide to try and grind level up, unfortunately you're gonna lose them anyway. So focus more on the permanent, which are these guys. So this is what I love about it. Use souls to kind of put puppets into the puppet parts and make a character.
Okay.
There are different soul types. They have more clarity, and clarity is what determines how much points a character gets per level up.
Okay.
Of course, you can start from the beginning, and once you get to late game, you can basically restart from level 1, but they'll have more points and more clarity, so
Okay.
you don't have to worry too much about it. But right now, these are like the starting puppets you can make.
Yeah.
And, that's what I really love about it. It's just, let me skip all that. There's a lot of customization.
Yes.
So I tend to kind of spend a lot of my time on this itself, thinking about what character I kind of want to make. I only have a choice of 3, so I think right now this character, the Corsair, is pretty good. But I'm just thinking. So bottom is female, top is male.
And then you've got a 1, 2, and 3 as well that I see in the middle.
Yeah. This basically changes the color palette.
Oh,
but,
okay. Color swap.
Yeah, but there's also, what's the button for it? I'm trying to remember. I know, oh, it's right there. Sorry. This changes like their appearance.
Got it.
So you can see like there's 3 types of appearances for each character, and there's also a color for each one. So there's like a lot of options.
Cool. So you'd say there's quite a lot of like breadth and depth to the character
There
creation.
is depth, which is why I think a lot of people, especially for those who've played games such as Etrian Odyssey, for example, that game has a lot of customization too. This also has a lot of customization too, and it's not even just to the point of just appearances. You'll see once I make it, so I need to actually decide on one first. So I think I'll choose this character. I like this skin.
Yeah.
So first, name.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of name to give him. That's the thing.
Let's go with for the 3, your name, my name, and then Reef.
So that's
Might keep things
SK.
simple.
Or the S. Oh wait. Oh. I
For
thought
the
you
3
wanted, like-
characters.
Right. All right. Well, I guess first. My name's like too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make it my nickname. Actually, there's a thing about that, so I'll just put my real. Well, that's not how I spell my name.
So how many? Just for people who I know sometimes like to plan their characters. What's the character limit for the names?
It didn't actually tell me. It is quite long. Let's see. Oh, 10.
Oh, 10. Perfect. There we go.
I was about
There you
to
go. So
spam letters.
if you are planning a character name, you have 10 characters to work with.
Yes, full name.
Nice.
Now this is where we get into the.
I see. Here we go. Yeah.
So nicknames is what your character will be shown as, kind of when anything happens to them, when you
Okay.
refer to them. So my nickname would be this. It's only 4 characters long for that one.
Okay.
And this is where you can kind of, the nature determines your kind of stat growth. But it's
Oh.
also, I tend to keep it kind of lore friendly. If I make a character that's like, you know, from a different game or something, I tend to think, oh, this character is this. These are the starting ones. You get more as you go on. And in fact,
Okay.
you get more characters too. And it's actually something that I really like. When you get more faucets, the classes, it's not just male, female. There's actually a class that is neutral, and there's also a class that is intersex, which is both. And there's also
That's really nice. Yeah, that
There's
that
also-
that is really welcome.
Yeah. Which I was honestly very surprised when I got to it. But so how would I describe myself? That's kind of how I'm outing myself here. but I also, that's the thing. You can be very lore friendly, but also I
or you can
kinda-
min-max
You
and-
can
yeah.
min-max, but min-maxing for myself, you know, I guess I would call myself weird. And then you have like a connector, so
Oh.
I could be weird but as well as thusly all this kind of
And
stuff.
with natures, do they like interact with different players? So will some people get on better with people who are weird
yes.
and?
Some characters. So there's actually like a rapport system. Basically, that means this character and another character, as they fight along each other, they will kind of get used to each other. However, the rate of which that happens can increase or decrease.
Okay.
It can be affected by your nature. So someone who's very outgoing may not get along with someone who's very gloomy, or rather, you know, something like that. But the whole very stuff, by the way, this just makes it happen twice. So I'm gonna call
okay.
myself weirdly, kinda, and then I can pick a different one. So the first one is kind of your inner personality. The second one's your outer, or maybe swap one. But pretty much, I can kind of choose what I want. I'm gonna call myself weirdly kind of weird. Would best describe myself, but I'll call myself weirdly happy.
Yeah.
And favorite, this is kind of just flavor. Like,
Okay.
This doesn't affect anything else, as far as I know. But I'm gonna go with food, and I think I'll just kind of go.
So it doesn't impact sort of like I don't know, if you feed your character like a healing item and it's food, they
Oh,
won't get
no.
extra healing or something.
No. As far as I can tell, this is all just kind of flavor. It's all
Okay.
just kind of stuff that, weirdly enough, some stuff does affect it, some stuff doesn't. But sometimes you can put like a food or a character, but it's all stuff you type in. So
Got it.
if I made a character that's obsessed with another character, like if I want to make that kind of type of character, I would just put their favorite has a different character's name. And voices here, you get 3 voices. You get kind of more as you go along, but
I'll learn to wield whatever I need
Yeah.
from.
I know I'm
This
small,
is all
but I
stuff-
want to inspire everyone.
that doesn't sound anything like it. But this kind of stuff will apply for when a character's attacking and using
Yeah.
skills and everything like that.
If you're hungry, then how about an apple?
Yeah!
I'm just gonna put this one.
Nice.
And then the stat growth, this is where like you can play it kind of dangerously in a way. So right now it is free.
Yes.
There are more. The thing with these type of games, especially from NIS, is that a lot of this stuff you can unlock just way later on. I can't tell you a lot of it.
Of course.
But trust me, I think a lot of players will be very surprised when you get to kind of the late game of things. There is just a lot to dig into. But so I can choose to go kind of flat and sharp. Natural is just kind of standard, but flat just means everything's rounded out
Okay.
equally, which I think is honestly boring.
Playing
in my
average, yeah.
opinion, it's very boring. Sharp, I tend to go. This is where you kind of min-max.
Okay.
This is kind of like you dumping all the stats you don't need and putting the stats you do need. So
Got it.
My stat growth for all the S's will be just way high. And the stance here is this is kind of how you want your character to play as. So standard is normal. Sun is more HP and defense, and you're more likely to be targeted more. It's pretty good if you're making a tank character.
Got it.
So if I want a character to survive, I pick this. And then Moon is the exact opposite.
Okay.
This is if you want a glass cannon. You get less health and less luck. And luck in itself may want to deter you from this, because luck, really good. I'll just put myself as standard for now. And skill selection is you pick like a starting skill, as well as the innate skills of the class, and you kind of use this to well, it'll help you out in battle. These are like passives, or these will trigger it under certain conditions. So
Okay.
yeah, some are even just kind of straight passives to bonuses and anything like that. I'll put sadistic. That pretty much just means that if I crit, I will heal from the damage. that I
Oh,
crit.
so it's like a vampiric kind of like attack.
Yeah, well, it's very lore. I mean, I wouldn't say it's very lore-friendly to me, but my puppet is very sadistic, I guess. He's also weirdly happy about it. But, lucky number. This is
Ooh.
one of those things where I didn't know what it really did, but there are certain things in the future. This will be very important. For.
Okay.
There's like pacts, which are like the brigade classes. Basically, there's one where like if you land an attack and the attack ends with like your number, you get a bonus.
Oh, okay.
So I tend to, at the start, I didn't really know what to do, so I just kind of put it to 4 or
Yes.
just randomly. And flavor text this is where you can kind of let your inner kind of novel sell. So
Nice.
right now it's the standard, but
Get your lore crafting self out.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't have much time for this, so
No.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
I'm happy.
well, that's not how.
So, would you say that you can kind of just build your favorite character? There is no way to just like have a favorite character, but you kind of build them, and you develop your own characters, kind of thing. Because ultimately, some will die, and then you have to move on to new ones. And
Well, the thing with when I said death is a temporary setback,
yeah,
there is no real death for your characters.
Okay.
Once they're puppets, so once they're broken, you can just repair them.
oh, okay. But it costs resources to repair
It
them.
does cost resources, and but you can also like
Nice to meet you.
hang on, let me get through this. Okay, so I gotta make another one. But pretty much once I make this character, once he gets the like max level, I can reincarnate him. Same name,
Oh, got it.
but they will be a different class pretty much.
Oh, okay.
What would you like to be?
Let's go with that person there.
Well, this one.
Yeah,
Like
big
a
tank.
Big tank.
Yes.
Which one
Pink.
screams you pink?
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, it's not this one.
There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that
Yeah,
one.
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
And then you can call me Kate.
Yeah.
There we go.
What was I on? I was saying something earlier and I completely forgot about it.
Death is a temporary setback.
Ah, yes. That's how much I think death doesn't really matter in this game, at least, 'cause I forgot about it. But pretty much if a character, you have to choose yourself if a character gets destroyed fully.
Oh,
if a character
okay.
dies, you can just revive them and repair them. So you don't have to worry about spending hours and hours and hours on a character just for them to get, killed off permanently.
Okay, so you always have that choice.
Yes.
And is there like a party limit?
So max puppets at the start is 20. You will unlock more slots deeper into the game.
As you go on. Okay.
But the party limit is up to your contracts, pretty much. So it's not just one character in every slot. It's the same with the last game, I believe. But pretty much you can have up to 3 people in a brigade. So that's 3, 6, 9. That's 15 characters all out in the field.
Yeah.
As well as a bunch of characters in the backline, which once you get to that, they'll do a bunch of stuff themselves and everything. So how would you describe yourself, actually?
Let's go with Reckless.
You're reckless.
Let's go.
Oh, man. You're
Yeah.
reckless.
Reckless and... let's go with... Determined. Let's go with that one. Yeah.
That's not too bad. Your constitution is pretty good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing?
Let's go with creatures. Let's go with cats. Because cats are pretty good.
Funnily enough, there is a cat class in this game. And as in, like, an actual cat. I don't mean, like, a...
Nice.
There is a cat
as well,
girl? Boy? Well, they're neutral, so...
but yes,
Cat.
cat.
I'll just call him cat. But,
Cats.
yeah. In fact, I actually made it so once I made a cat faucet, once they reached max level, I reincarnated them as a actual cat person.
Oh, that's cute.
So, yeah, I like that.
Let's go with voice one. Let's keep
You
it
wanna hear
simple.
it.
Let's keep it simple.
So, we want sharp, natural,
Oh,
flat.
go with natural.
Alright.
Yeah.
And I would recommend the sun.
Let's go with the
Yeah.
sun, yeah.
And skill selection. I'll
Unbreakable.
Okay, that I was gonna say.
Nice.
What's
7?
Your lucky number 7?
Yeah.
That's a good lucky number.
It is a good lucky number.
want a flavor
And
text?
I'll leave my flavor text as it is.
I'll become your shield.
Yeah. So
Now-
those little bits there where it said, I'll become your shield, is that a function of, like, your ability score, the class? Is it random?
So that is determined by the voice and the class because every class has 3 different voices. So they said that because they're a shielder and they are talking to you, you know.
Okay.
So when you say reef, is this describing the whole team here? Or are we describing
No, just
the,
like the channel, I suppose.
the channel?
The channel.
Channel. How would how do
Let's
I
go with that
describe channel?
that guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
I guess they're pretty strong. I like
Strong, brave, fierce.
I mean, this guy looks more gloomy.
So as you can see, there is a lot to character customization.
I always get stuck on trying to pick. I'll pick this one. Let's call him Reef.
Yeah. Then we can get into a dungeon proper.
Yeah, and actually like start leveling up and everything.
Yeah.
But there's so much stuff that gets unlocked.
Mm.
Like I mean, I'll explain when we get into the game. But
Yeah.
we should describe the channel.
Let's go brave and pure.
I don't know about pure. What is their favorite thing?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Duh.
Cha.
I'll go with that. I think they're very sharp, and
Thing is,
I think they're
if we're having an embodiment of everyone, everyone's got a different favorite thing, so it's very hard to choose one.
Yeah, I'll put monkey screen, and what?
32.
Why 30?
I don't know. Picked a number out of thin air there.
All right, I'll leave it blank. too,
Yeah.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
But now, right, there we go.
Now we can get on into a dungeon.
Yeah. So, I go straight into one. I'm thinking go straight into one. But first, I need to skip all that. Skip all that too. That's just kind of explaining how a lot of stuff works. So, like I said here, this is where you put your brigades. These are your kind of covens.
Okay.
And the covens themselves have slots. So you can see there's like 1 slot each. As you progress through the game, you can find and kind of get new ones. So this is the bare bones basic one, right?
Okay.
But as I go in, I'll get way more. So I'll have up to like 3 main character slots and up to maybe 7.
Okay.
Some of them have different things. For example, one slot that I had in my game I played was one where it's full slots, and the name of the pact was Big Family. So you had someone who was the mother, someone who was the pet cat, someone who was the brother, the father, pretty much. Which, so you can kind of see here conditions. That's where your character creations might impede you a bit.
Okay.
So, for example, if I made an all boys puppet class, right? Like I made like no females. Some of these might say requirements female, pretty much.
Got it.
Because they need to play that role that they're in.
Okay.
Or some require you to be like all male. So yeah, so just be sure you're doing
have a nice
variety.
mix,
Yeah.
yeah.
Make sure you have a nice mix. The position here doesn't really matter too much, so I'll just fill that in. I think everyone's a frontliner, so right now that's a kind of good spot to go through.
Okay. So we've talked about your favorite mechanic before, like in terms of combat. What's your favorite like character mechanic? Your favorite character interaction mechanic?
Character interaction mechanic.
In terms of like in creation and like how that then impacts the game.
You can make some pretty broken characters, to be honest. Like, if I made a character who's like all muscle, and then I put him into like a party, I can kind of see him shine when things go right their way. But one of the things I do like here is you see their luck. So
Yes.
that's completely random. Luck determines a lot of things, but it mainly determines crits.
Oh,
And
okay.
crits in this game are pretty satisfying.
So we've got how many lucky? We've got lucky, mediocre,
Yeah,
and
so
lucky.
I'm lucky.
Uh-huh.
Well, not yeah, I'm lucky. You're average, mediocre. Unfortunately, Reef
Oh,
is
no.
despair, which means they're the unluckiest. That's the most unlucky.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
And is that just on a roll? Is that like a random?
No, that
thing?
is permanent for that character until you decide to reincarnate them. In which case they may get luckier. But yeah, and you can see here the report. This is just right now how they feel to everyone. So Reef feels that they recognize both of us.
Yeah.
We haven't been in battles yet, but that'll change.
Okay.
And these are the skills. And
I saw right-handed and left-handed and such as well.
yes. So there's a reason for this. It's because you see like the little body sign right there.
Yes.
Your character can lose limbs.
Oh,
So
that can be a problem. I can see how that's a problem.
yeah. So pretty much, for example, if Reef here is right-handed.
Yes.
And he loses his right hand.
Not gonna be very
That's gonna be very hard for him to kind
efficient in combat.
of do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think every one of my characters is left-handed or right-handed. Rather.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a percentage chance for your kind of hands.
Or you could lose
skip.
like a leg, which would slow your movement, or
It would slow the character's agility. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to go through a little cutscene here, so
Okay.
we may have to.
so we'll do another little fast forward. What are we going into?
A wardrobe,
What's in the wardrobe?
dungeons. and
Dungeons.
I was gonna say death, but
Oh.
that's kind of given.
I mean, dungeons are kind of death as well.
Yeah. But yeah, now we're back here again. Hello.
Oh boy, here we go again.
But this time it's different.
Okay.
So first of all,
It's the boy.
yeah, that's us.
Ooh.
That's our.
Oh,
spirit.
that is us.
That
okay.
is us. That is us. So reinforce. That's kind of your own character's mana in a way to use
Oh.
abilities. You unlock different abilities you get further in the game.
Okay.
Like a lot of stuff. Mana is mana, and karma is it's an interesting system.
Mm.
So in the catalog here, once I actually find an enemy, you'll record that character you just killed or whatever, right? Some characters though are considered innocent in a way that if you kill them, your karma increases.
Okay.
And that can be bad, but it can also be good. The worst thing about it, though, is that the higher your karma, the more likely it is for you to get critical hit.
Oh.
But there are ways
I
to
see.
reduce it. There are ways to reduce it.
So you need to do that balancing act of like being a nice person, but you
running
want to
away.
deal damage.
Well, they're just trying to kill you, which I think is fair
Yeah.
game, but you can just run away, I guess. But so progress here. It's kind of very familiar with this guy, but as you kind of progress through a dungeon, you unlock more points, and
Okay.
basically these are rewards you get, and
Ooh.
stuff like this, with petition. That's what you kind of unlock back at base.
Oh,
and this
and
is-
a small soul will give you another character, and okay.
Yes. But like right now, this is just the start. You unlock way more as you go about. And Phantom abilities right here. This is kind of what the witches back at home are kind of giving you to help you out. So you know that little kind of hole we got through? Well, now we
Yes.
have a jump ability. So you can
Yeah.
actually jump through it. But you're gonna have to forgive me if I do fall into a hole by accident.
That's okay. It's-
But also, not only that, but we're also able to actually see the enemies on the map.
Oh,
now.
that's useful.
So as before, which also surprised me too, is I thought it was gonna be one of those games where you had to kind of like. Also, yeah, I can bump to a wall.
Ooh.
Because you see, once you see an enemy, I'll kind of show you how it works. But see that enemy right there? So we can see him now. We're kind of doing this like chess,
Okay.
in a sense that he will only move when I move. So a lot of people who played Ancient Odyssey will kind of be familiar with this. I can just choose to wait, so stand by. He'll kind of move. I can see his pattern of movement. If he sees me, he will run towards me. But if I want to fight him, I can just avoid him if I want to. There are like abilities to kind of avoid stuff. And of course, if I catch him off by surprise, for example, by going up behind him, there's a chance for him to get startled.
Stand back!
Surprise attack.
Yeah,
I was
there
about
we
to
go.
say, so you would then get a surprise
Yeah.
attack.
So we
Okay.
will attack 1st, and they have they basically lose a turn pretty much. And I have no spells, so
I guess we hit them with a
I'm
bonk
just gonna-
stick.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna hit them.
Gotcha!
So this being the beginning dungeon, it of course will be a little bit easier. But on average, how long do you think a dungeon takes to clear?
Stay down.
There are multiple dungeons in this game. This one's like the main one
We're
that you
getting
kind
more
of keep going back
powerful.
to. So this one will take you a long time. I'd say it would take, depending on how hard it is, because of course RPGs you need to like grind a bit too.
Yeah.
That's locked, but pretty much I would say 5, maybe more hours. This is a very long game. Like I could tell you right now how long it took me just to get to like the kind of end boss of the main game, which is like 70 hours. Probably.
Yeah.
And that's just me. Like, you can choose how long you want to grind, by the way.
Let's hurry up and end this.
But so like one gameplay cycle, for example, would that be like half an hour, 40 minutes, and you like run back to base, or?
Oh, it depends how like gutsy you feel, to be honest, because the game is very rewarding to you if you decide to stay in the dungeon for a very long time.
Okay.
Perfect
For
time
example,
attack.
you know the mana I'm getting?
Yeah, I was about to say I am seeing a mana gain symbol, like top left hand
Yeah.
corner, and you're
So-
gaining mana slowly.
Yeah, so basically, if I die, I lose all the mana, right? However, the more mana I have, you can see underneath it, there's a
Item
item
drop.
drop. So the more mana I have, the higher chance of me getting an item from, can't see the map too well because of the light, unfortunately. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just trying to figure out where the, how to get through that door is.
Ah.
But, pretty much, the more mana you have, the more likely you get items. But, of course, if you die, you can lose all that, which, is not good at all.
No.
Because you kind of want to stockpile all of it.
Okay, so it's the risk-reward thing of
Yeah.
the deeper you go, the more likely you'll be to get items, but the weaker you'll be because
Blood
you're
on my
getting hit.
clothes.
Well, yeah. It's
all
also
thanks to
because
my
you can't
fruits of my
heal
labor?
after or regain anything. Like, you have to kind of manage your own items, and the game even like has more risk reward functions. So there's one where you can kind of stockpile your experience.
Okay.
Stockpiling basically means you're not getting the XP just yet, but you have basically you'll get a bonus if you just keep fighting and not losing. If you run away, you lose it all. But if you keep fighting, you'll get like an XP multiplier, so you can get a big cash out on XP. So
But you really want to be confident in yourself to do that.
yes,
Yeah.
So like if this enemy right here caught me when I was like low on health or something, and I decided to run away, then
Let's hurry up
it
and
would
end
be a
this.
little bit of a problem.
Okay.
I really need the map. That's the. Let me move this.
There we go, that's all right.
Yeah, that's way better. 'Cause, this game,
Yeah.
it's a case of like if I can't see the map, I might as well be
Piling
blind.
on.
Oh no.
So, even though I can see
Whoa,
what's in
I
front of
got
me,
it.
the map itself is the biggest.
Vital, yeah.
It is so vital.
Vital
for-
information.
Yeah.
We're getting more powerful.
So while we're actually on the topic of a map, we got some fan questions from a Q&A tweet that we put out. So from JLA on Twitter, will a normal compass be of any help in a labyrinth like that? And if it's a magic compass, how would that work? So we've actually got some answers from Nice themselves for this. So will a normal compass be of any help? Theme story-wise, a compass probably wouldn't work in the labyrinth given the mana-field miasma. You'll have to rely on an acute sense of direction. Gameplay-wise, there's not really a compass since the map is always facing the same way. So that's the little one we've got right there with regards to the map and a compass.
Yeah, I honestly agree with that too. I don't like the compass in
Ambush
this
'em.
sense. I don't think would be of much help. Not. I mean, sure. I guess it would be helpful to know where
Battle
north is, but
complete.
I think you're more focused on just trying not to get killed by mushrooms.
Yes. Plus, with any labyrinth, for me at least, it's always follow the left-hand side rule. It's like, I'm always just going to go on the left, otherwise I will get lost. General rule of thumb for labyrinths. Oh, they're trying to run away.
Well, he just didn't see me.
He's like-
But now he does
Let's
that.
hurry up and end this.
But yeah, you can also change how fast battles go. So
Yeah.
Okay.
you know,
Speed up, slow down,
it does
all
help
that good
for
stuff.
grinding,
Piling on.
which can be quite
Whoa,
nice.
I got
honestly,
it.
once you get like a big cash out.
You were also mentioning Etrian Odyssey quite a bit, and this was actually picked up
getting
by
more powerful.
the fans as well, as Labyrinth of Galeria, the Moon Society, being similar to Etrian Odyssey. Because we got a question from Anaverd Gaiden. Will a fan of the Etrian Odyssey series feel at home playing it? And needs to let us know. Players will absolutely feel at home. They're both dungeon crawlers. They both offer a ton of character customization and tactical options. The difference is that Labyrinth of Galeria also places a heavy emphasis on a narrative experience. So, yeah.
Yeah, me myself, I am a huge Etrian Odyssey fan, and I never even heard of the series before I playtested it, and I was just like, it's just like that game, which it is, but there's like, it has its own uniqueness to it. Like, it's not just a copy and paste sort of deal. It's like, it has its own kind of elements and everything, where that game has more kind of make a guild and make a character. This one has a really good story that you know.
Let's hurry up and end this.
These puppets are just here to kind of help you battle and everything. The characters outside of it are really well and also you really enjoy to kind of progress through and get through it all.
Okay.
And also that game has like, it's like each character is more unique in a sense of you have up to 5, so they have more stuff to them. But in this one, you can have a lot of characters, so you have basically like a small army as opposed to like a little party.
Damn.
Seriously? Got knocked out.
It's alright. I'm just gonna move a little bit closer to you as well.
Yeah,
it's quite alright.
Well, yeah, okay. Also, if you're noticing, this guy's kind of own same elements where. So, how do I explain this? So, for example, my character here, he's using a sword, right?
Yes.
Swords are good against stuff that's grass, like
Oh,
this guy.
so like you've got your shot, your bludgeoning
Yes,
damage,
yeah.
your piercing damage.
So Reef uses a hammer, so he would do a lot of damage to anything metallic,
Okay.
and you can kind of see like
We're getting
looking
more
at it,
powerful.
you'll kind of know. Like, oh, this
This
guy
is all
looks like
thanks
he's
to
made
my
of iron.
experience.
I'm gonna use a hammer and it'll be really good. But sometimes you just have to kind of go through the catalog itself, which will lock it, and just look at the character's weaknesses. I'm going to start using this for my items.
Jitterbug.
Yeah, this is how I
Thanks for the help.
revive Reef.
Oh no, did they fall over?
Well, he did get knocked out.
Oh no!
Thankfully, he still has limbs, though.
Yay.
Yeah.
So is there like a chance that you lose limbs if you get knocked out?
It depends on the strength of the attack. If you get critical hit or take a really big attack, there's a chance your limbs might just come falling off.
That's not good.
Yeah, also you can kind of see I'm that type of Etrian Odyssey player, which has carried over from that game to this, where I like to map out the entire map, especially because
It's just satisfying, right?
it is satisfying, but also like if I would just get annoyed if I come back and I notice that I have not cleared out the entire map pretty much.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, because I went, I still haven't unlocked it. Actually, it's 2 doors. Okay,
Whee!
you can see, like, before, that was an obstacle. Now it's just stupid.
Does that cost you any mana or stamina? or...
Some do. This one is a standard no mana cost.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, which, don't say a lot of those games are like, people wonder, why not just jump? Dual Escape probably answers that by saying, well, yeah, you can just jump.
I was going to say, it's like, why not just jump? And then in real life, it's like, I can't remember the last time I tried jumping. Seriously,
Yeah,
like,
try jumping in real life and like,
it's exhausting.
how far can you get?
Not far.
Yeah, but
Maybe jump over a puddle, and that's all I've got in me.
yeah, and also just the risk is quite deadly.
Yeah.
This is like a staircase, so once I get it, I can go down the floor.
We also got someone called Kim ask, is this game going to break my heart like Labyrinth of Refrain did? And needs to let us know, yes, it's in a similar vein to Refrain's dark themes with a bittersweet ending, so be prepared for heartbreak.
I know I wasn't. I didn't even know what was gonna happen. Like, oof.
Oof, yes,
yeah,
heavy.
just oof. Like, I don't know. I need a bit. I think I told this around here, but after I played this game, I had to play this little cutesy game to kind of get my mind off of it
Yes.
for a bit. Which not to say that I was like sad or anything. It was just more a case of like I kind of need a minute, you know. But definitely if you like Refrain, you will absolutely love this.
And then for any new players, they may be asking a question that Summerwind did indeed ask. Are there difficulty settings? And needs to let us know, there's no traditional difficulty setting, but you can spend mana in the Witch Petition to make enemies more difficult and drop better loot. So there is a way to challenge yourself if you do find things are going a little bit too easy for you.
Yeah, or if you really want to kind of max out like mana and stuff.
What are all the little question marks, like the examine points on the walls?
Oh, those?
Yeah.
So the question marks are there to give you like helpful advice and hints. The red ones though are there to so this guy's still trying to follow me. So I have to wait for him because he's behind me. But blue is tutorials and like helpful hints. Red is people who have been through this dungeon before and have most likely died because they give like a little extra.
There's a little blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it tells you stuff.
Oh, just little hints.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to remember like where this is where the map's very useful. So like
That's a big map, yeah.
yeah, then there's more floors and everything. Typically, the way that I go about it is I will want to go to where a red marker is or a green marker once I see it.
Because the red marker's a boss, isn't it?
Red marker's a boss, and typically in games like this, it's if you get past the boss, you're most likely going past right away.
So how many floors are there generally to a dungeon? Because we see that we're on this second floor.
This one has about 10.
Okay.
There's one dungeon in the future which is typically endless in a way, but there's like 100 floors.
Oh damn.
And that's more of like a gauntlet, pretty much. It's pretty fun. Now, this is where I tested my theory of, will the game stop me from doing this? That will kill me if I move forward.
Oh, so it's just straight up. That's just a death pit.
That is a death pit.
Oh, I see.
You get a skill to stop yourself from stupidly going in there.
Yeah.
But it's typically there for people who honestly it caught me off guard. It's there to kind of catch people off guard who are very
curious.
Not curious. I'd say sort of impatient in a way that they will like rush through.
Okay.
Still can't get food.
Bonk.
There. Yeah, I need to. Although, this may be a case where I will just have to, because I haven't played the first little thing in a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm meant to actually drop down there.
So is it randomized? Is it fixed? Some people might be thinking, is it a roguelike thing?
Okay, so for certain dungeons, the main ones, they are fixed. They don't change. When you get to a dungeon known as the apartments, they have fixed floors. However, to get to the next like fixed area, you go through like a randomized little dungeon itself.
Okay.
And I will pray that this doesn't kill me because it depends on the height.
Oh,
I will fall down a floor. If this is the one where it just goes straight down, I will die. But
you can't remember.
No, I was the.
Whee!
I fell. Yeah.
Gravity. Gravity is my co-pilot.
Okay, thankfully.
Oh.
Yeah, thankfully it was not. But it's also where I'm not meant to go because you can see I'm just down here again.
Oh, so you just went down the one floor.
I just went down one floor.
Okay.
It's there to kind of tell you, hey, you can fall down through this pit, so
okay,
don't do that.
But it could be a tactical advantage if you want to get down quick.
It could. It could also be there in case you're being chased, because there are some enemies which you will sometimes see which are way too strong for you. I don't know why I went back in here.
Wait,
I think I'm just a punishment for it. Like
just spot us again.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is a quite very unique thing which we will unlock later on, which I kind of wish I had, because without it, I just feel empty inside, honestly. Let me heal up, because I don't know what's behind that door.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be quite a lot of different items as well.
Yeah, all of them do a lot of different stuff. Ah, okay, that's the floor down. And this right here, this red thing, this is like a little memo.
Oh, okay.
And I'll of course map out as much as I can, because every time I map out something, my progress points go up. So.
Oh, what do progress points do? I think that's not being explained.
Oh, I did say it was basically progress points go into progress, and you unlock.
Oh, my apologies. I thought that was a separate separate currency.
No, it's a something.
Okay. So there is a benefit to fully mapping out an entire area.
Yes, because
Okay.
you get a lot of points.
Nice.
And those points can turn to XP once you actually leave, actually.
And do you get to choose when you leave, or can you like leave and just have all the XP you have, or would you lose a portion of it?
Yeah, so there are different ways to do this. So I can leave right now through an item.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, you get an ability to let you leave and leave like a little shortcut back, which gets removed. Or you can die. Dying, I would recommend not doing because
Yes.
you lose everything. Also, you can kind of see, as I've been playing, I've been getting these packs, which I'll actually change into now. So, go here.
Yeah.
So the packs here, we got a healer one, we got a fighter, which self-explanatory. They're all they don't have any limits, I believe. I think they're just, you know,
You can switch them around.
yeah, pretty much. It doesn't have a thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put like Reef in here. So he'll have like he'll basically have access to new skills, and also it determines parameters too. So, for example, people in the Witch Pact. That's also rank 1, because you can actually rank these up too. The higher the rank, the better it is, and the less points it will cost you to deploy them.
So then the parameters are the minimum that you need.
Oh no,
To do it?
The parameters give your character a bonus when in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you can't. You can't just have a pact about anything.
I thought it was like a prerequisite that you needed
no, no.
because
only-
you mentioned some prerequisites like
Yes.
you needed to be.
There are some,
yeah.
but those are typically different than just stats.
Ooh, shiny.
That is, yeah. But if I can go in this, I can't go in that. That's water. I'm allergic to water. Well, I'd rather
Ambush 'em!
humans can't swim. As far as I know, I'm sure NIS would correct me, but
That will work. Ha!
also when you go red,
Piling
miss those
on.
stuff, because you can't tell an enemy's health until you actually like get through it.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, now that I have an actual token, so you can kind of see here I have Liberation. Liberation's kind of like your all-out skill that the entire party, not the entire party, but the entire coven will do. So I can kind of see this one is it attacks and triples Liberation. Pretty much just meant to spam it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty good.
So it's like a massive attack.
Yeah.
Like that. 200 damage, yeah.
Yeah, and it's different to every
We're getting more powerful.
little coven too. So
Okay.
you kind of go through a lot of things.
I saw numbers go up, so it made my brain happy.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of numbers.
Yeah,
That is good, it's good.
Lots of numbers, very good.
I remember you were looking for a Switch, so that may hopefully be the Switch you need.
So I'll just show you now. But when you flip a switch, you can see a little circle in the map. That tells you where.
I see why you meant that you're kind of playing blind if you couldn't see the map now, because that is actually
the
really
map,
useful.
Like I'm not even looking in front of me.
Yeah.
The map tells you where all the enemies are. The map, like the map is honestly my eyes at this point.
Fair.
Yeah. So
Let's hurry up
when that
and
light
end
was in
this.
my face, I might as well have just been playing my eyes closed.
Oh, no.
In a sense, but you know, we got around it.
Yeah.
Piling on.
Whee! The little chibi sort of like jumping into the
Yeah.
fight is adorable.
They are random at times, but it is quite satisfying.
And does that signify anything, or is it just a cute little touch?
It's just a cute little touch, honestly.
Ugh. I got
Like
blood on my
It doesn't really
clothes.
signify much things. Oh, and for also, I know there are some people out there who are probably wondering. Yes, you can play with the original Japanese voices in this game. For those who don't like dubbing, which I know is
That actually does bring me on to one of the last questions we have today, which is what are the available accessibility options and other like options available in this title?
Well, besides the fact that you can change the language to Japanese voice, you can make it so some things can be a little less strenuous on yourself. So living like
Work.
see right now that's like maybe a little bit too fast for me. Where
Yeah.
I want to see more of it. You can change the kind of speed of everything. So
Oh, okay.
if you want things to go really fast because you don't
Whoa,
care,
I
that's
got
fine.
it.
But if someone really likes to plan things out, they can put the speed of battles and the text to go way down.
Okay.
'Cause, honestly, I never really picked up left one because I can't see most of the time. Which I only found out just because later
Battle
I could actually
complete.
change the speed of everything.
Oh.
Which could also help me if I want to like start speeding through.
Nice. I see your item drop rates going up as well as your
Yeah.
mana's gone up, so that's super useful.
However, you can see like a little bar of the green fill up. If you're trying to be cheeky and I don't know, be like max level, right, and try and go to a lower dungeon just to beat up little like under-leveled guys who are very easily beaten up or do all that stuff, you can do that. However, you bring too much mana down there, you will get hunted by a super powerful monster.
Oh, damn.
Which it is ridiculous how strong it is, honestly. But
So it disincentivizes you from grinding.
well, not grind. It basically, if you want to get like a lot of items, you want to bring mana.
Yes.
But you bring too much mana, or you earn too much, and stay there, you will get hunted by basically this, but it looks way scarier, and it will like just try and fight you, and it will kill you.
Okay.
Well, you can fight it if you get strong enough. Like once I get strong enough, I will go and fight that thing, and probably give me like a lot of XP. But yeah. There we go. Okay, now that
It's a big
is what
chest.
I need.
Oh, hello.
Okay, and see, that is what I don't want.
Is that the scary boy?
No, that is a elite.
Oh.
So for people who've played Eternal Odyssey, you'll probably remember that there are like these really big enemies you can see on the map. This is an example of one. You want to avoid them unless you're strong enough. Once you're strong
Kinda
enough, you can
spooky.
easily take them on. But for myself, I will try and avoid it.
That's so spooky.
Yeah. I need to. I can't get over.
Oh
there.
no!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk around. In fact, I'm gonna have to fight a boss before I. Actually, can I skip it? I can. Okay.
Okay.
This
Oh.
is. Yes, I pressed the wrong buttons.
Uh,
Please don't do
healing
that
up.
again.
That's completely
But,
fair.
yeah, there are ways that also change some characters and stuff. So this book will change my character to hot-blooded.
Okay.
Which is permanent. So in case you want to change it, it's a lot of stuff to keep track. But I'm gonna heal up first. All right. And hopefully this boss won't kill me.
Whee!
Oh wait, I first got.
Got him.
Let's hurry up.
That was not the boss. That,
Surprise attack! Ah!
that wasn't the boss. That was just a random enemy. I
Yeah.
forgot to look before I leaped.
What are these
should
little
be,
good guys?
Barrels of tar.
Oh,
Named
that.
Tarlo.
Oh, it's tar.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Go!
Oh, you can see resonance.
Yes.
Pretty much, if your characters are very in tune with one another, like they're friends. So if I do 3 attacks in a row, they're kind of attack in harmony, and they get increased attacks. So,
Okay.
like they'll do way more damage. So, like he attacks next because they're like I guess they're good friends now, and does way more damage.
Oh, nice.
I feel like guys are poisoned, which
That's not
boss
too good.
battle would
Close.
not be advised.
Oh.
And I'm going to it.
Oh, hello,
There's
avian
that bird
monster
again.
with a witchy aura.
You're gonna start to hate this guy. Because,
They look so cute, though.
well, he's, yeah, I guess, until he screams and summons out,
Ambush
trees
him!
to fight you, and my guys are poisoned, so
Ah, that's not
I'm
good.
gonna see what I can do about this. You have to fight him, too, actually. the
Oh.
bird. Typically, you want to fight the bird first.
Okay.
It's a little tip for you. Because, it's the weakest, and he's also very annoying. And it's just kind of my revenge.
Just keeps screaming at you. It's like, ah.
Won't work.
Oh, damn.
Okay, ran away.
Yeah.
This time he ran
Hurry
away.
on.
Usually he tries to stay and fight.
That won't work.
Oh, yeah, the health is unknown, isn't it?
Yeah, so bosses have way more health, but you can't really tell. This guy's almost done, so I'm gonna keep piling on this guy.
Mm.
You will see that eventually he will start to
That won't work.
blink. But also you can see you're blocking quite a lot
Yeah.
because you're a tank. People with shields have a chance to kind of block attacks. I can't even see if my guy's like, oh,
Do
wait,
you-
stop, right?
Do tanks also have like a higher chance of being targeted, or is there a way you can like guarantee?
There are ways to do that.
Yeah.
So like once you get like for example Witch Pact, there's a Witch Pact Wolf Viper Coven, which will make it so that you have like a taunt, for example, or
Okay.
various other skills that are useful.
Go!
Get him.
Didn't even notice the guy on the right.
Perfect
That
time,
might hurt me.
Oh, he's stunned.
Yes. Okay. He might do something here, but I'm gonna go ahead and just keep piling on.
And I'm guessing there's like elemental weakness as well. You did mention like there was in terms of weapon weakness with like bludgeoning or piercing damage, but elemental weakness is a thing that exists as well.
Yes.
Piling on.
Once you get to like get spells and stuff from classes, some like if I had fire, I would definitely use it against this guy because of course he's made of wood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep piling on to this person, and I'm gonna keep my guy healed up.
Release!
You're like tanking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because also you're resistant to some stuff too.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I think the shield makes you resistant to piercing or something like that. But this may be a hard battle to win. I think I might have to start using items, which I can't actually do yet. There's a lot of things you can't honestly do just yet to start, because you can actually take control of characters and make them do specific things. So, for example, I could make a character use an item in battle, but I can't do that yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to kind of use one of my guys to heal up everyone else. They go past them.
The trees are like, finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle should be legendary.
This also would be easier. I could have gone back and probably get more units, but I am trying to like. I am playing it a bit risky. Like, don't be like me. Maybe take your time of this, but just for the sake of everyone watching, that for more and more and more, I will try and my best to not lose. This may be a hard-fought battle.
Piling on.
Because this guy's not even
No, he's
Well,
not even
red
showing
yet.
his health yet. Yeah. That's slightly problematic.
and I'm almost out of healing, so I'm just gonna have to pray and hope that I get some lucky crits or dodge attacks. Oh, he's red.
Yeah.
He's almost dead. And
Perfect timing!
actually, I might be able, if I beat this guy, I might be able to stun lock the other character,
Ooh.
unless one of my guys dies.
Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage.
Release!
Yes, but I think we'll be fine once you beat this guy, maybe.
Hopefully.
Okay, not yet.
These trees are very tanky.
They are. I got downed. And there's no way for me to revive myself. So,
Oh,
okay, well, that tree's gone.
that's good.
However,
We're down a person.
we're down a person as well.
Yeah.
And you're quite low in health.
Yeah.
And, just a lot of bad
Oh, dear.
things here. But, okay. Oh, now that's what we need.
What's
So,
a core hit? That's new.
that was a crit. So that was a gore hit.
Okay.
Basically, it's like a critical hit of a critical hit.
Oh, damn. So that was very lucky.
So, enemies can get to you too, by the way. If they do
Okay.
it to you, that's how you lose a limb.
Oh, damn.
But a gore hit completely it just says all your defense is gone. It's just a straight up full damage hit.
Oh.
And it is so satisfying when it hits. Like, my controller vibrated when that happens. It's honestly just really, really good.
So that could turn the tide of the battle.
Yes.
Potentially.
Maybe. If I get more of those, I think. I just kind of hope that I can keep him stunned.
Okay.
Dead.
It's alright.
Yeah, but Reef kind of pulling in work here, especially
Yeah.
like he's like unlucky, like he's not meant to get those, but you know, he's putting in work.
Perfect
There we go.
timing!
3 hits in a
Stunned.
row. See, that's also another thing. So Reef has like a skill where he has a chance to attack multiple times.
Okay.
So him doing all that
Damn.
he's gone. Okay, it's just you.
Just me.
They're almost dead, but
I'm
that
almost
was-
dead too.
That was very unfortunate, and
And I'm dead.
that's kind of the way it goes.
And that's how it goes.
Yep.
So this has been Labyrinth of Galeria, the Moon Society. A slight
Looking good.
preview of the title. Thank you, Sebastian, for showing us how the mechanics and things go in the world of Labyrinth of
I
Galeria.
really wish I could show you more. This is just
Yeah.
the start. Once you get deep into it, you get way more. You can see all this stuff is locked, and one of the cool things. Oh, it's just replay stuff. But one of the cool things is I really wish I could show you was you basically get given a skill. We can bust down walls. So if you, if you don't like navigating dungeons and want to just bust through a bunch of walls, you can.
That's super useful, though. That can
It
be
is
super
useful.
useful.
It's also fun just knocking down everything. Of course, the walls get repaired when you leave, but you can basically make your own shortcuts as
Cool.
you kind of battle through everything. So
Yeah, as Sebastian said, it's just a small taster of a brilliantly big and depthful game. Depthful's not a word, but hey, it is now. This has been Labyrinth of Galeria, the Moon Society. We hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're on this great wide wacky world. And I've been Caitlin, this has been Sebastian, this has been Reef Games Live, and we hope you have a good one.